Welcome back, everyone, to another CF episode, customizing figures, whatever you want to call it. You may be wondering, where is the yellow background? Now, obviously, you can tell the little blocks, they're down there under my bed, but obviously, I have my ring out. I'm currently working on a pig fed match, and that's all I'm going to say, because this one's going to introduce a new championship, and I don't want to spoil it just yet until the video drops. But currently working on that today. Of course, as you can see, our main protagonist, or our main the main man for this episode, which I think is episode 7, is Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, the daredevil of wrestling, the antichrist of wrestling, the whatever you want to call him, Jeff Hardy. If you don't know, Jeff Hardy is my favorite wrestler of all time. I've been a big fan of him. I think the first match I ever saw of him was WrestleMania. It was a Money in the Bank, and he did a leg drop off the top over onto Edge. That was my all-time favorite, and like one of my favorite matches, and that's what got me into Jeff. I used to have like a CD. It was like a box. It had a whole bunch of Jeff Hardy matches. It was like those pay-per-view boxes or whatever, and my dad's uncle gave it to me, and that's where I watched it. So it was really cool. I don't know, I think it might be in my garage. I have no clue. I wish I could find it to keep in my collection. I don't know where it's at, but I will be looking for it, and then I'll probably do a quick short just to show you guys what it is. Anyways, the man himself, Jeff Hardy, we're gonna give him a quick little fix-up. It's not really gonna be anything crazy. Of course, it's really just going to be a hand swap and a head scan swap. I'll just move this a little bit off to the side, a little more closer. Okay. So, like I said, just going to be a hand swap and a head scan swap. I have 3 head scans here. I have the custom painted 2008-2009 Jeff Hardy head scan I have here. I like the blonde streak. I did pretty good on this. I want to custom paint more. I don't want to do it on this one. This one I don't want to mess up. This one I did because it was super basic, and it was a basic head scan, so I just figured I might as well try and paint this. But I do want to paint more just to get better at it. But here's the first head scan. Then we have the AEW Jazwares. I think it's Unrivaled Series, or no, Unmatched Series. I don't remember which series. Oh, quick thing. Apparently Jazwares is no longer making AEW figures. That's pretty sad, because I genuinely like AEW figures and I want to get more. Especially the Will Ospreay. I want to get Bullet Club figures, a Will Ospreay figure, and a few of the Ring of Honor figures that they've made. Anyways, but this is the Unmatched head scans. I really like these head scans. These head scans look really, really good. Oh, wow, that was a bad voice crack. These head scans look really good, super realistic as well. So I'm not gonna heat them up and then just like put it on his head. I'm gonna make them interchangeable. Something I do with most of my figures. I just make the hole bigger. For example, this is usually a non-removable, but I just carved out a little bit, so it's interchangeable. There you go. And then I still have his torso. Where did I put it? Here. I still have his torso right here from the Unmatched figure. I had to put a rubber band just because of how loose it was. The head scans, it was super loose when I had it there, so I put that on to tighten it. This is a really good torso. I really like it. I'm obviously gonna keep it for future customs I want to do. The tattoo looks amazing, man. This is really cool. But yeah, of course, the legs, I gave them over to my Matt Hardy just to give him that baggier look and better than his other pants that he has. But yeah, the torso I'm gonna keep for later customs. And we are also going to use the Unmatched hands, because I find these ones a lot better, because usually Mattel just gives him the, like, his gun fingers. I don't really know what to call them. His gun hands, his signature juke hands right here. they look cool and all, but I mean, Jazzware just makes like way more realistic hands and head scans. Obviously, there's Mattel's fisted hands, which they're alright. And then you even got, and then I replaced these ones because I wasn't a fan of how these ones looked. I painted them too on the nails, but I wasn't a fan of how those ones look, so I ended up replacing them with these basic hands because it was way thicker and more realistic. Because I mean, when you put your hand in a fist, you can see it's like way thicker. It's like this. It's way more like this rather than this, how it's like super small. And Jazzwares actually does that. For example, this real quick. And Jazwares does that with their fisted hands, which is way better. Anyways, that's it. That's all we're gonna do today. Nothing too hard. Everything's gonna be simple. I am gonna try and get a heel, or like make a custom heel turn Jeff Hardy. I want to get an older elite Jeff where he's shirtless, because I want to give him like cloth goods. For example, the TNA Jax Pacific figures, they made a cloth shirt for him, and they also made cloth pants, and I want to buy those and make like a full-on custom heel 2010 Jeff Hardy. So yeah, I was just watching a whole bunch of old matches from him during his heel run, and that's where I got this idea. I mean, like I said, Jeff Hardy is my all-time favorite, so yeah. Anyways, like I said, that's all we're gonna do. So might as well do the hands first, because that's the most easiest part. Just pull these off, and then you get these hands. Obviously, they're not gonna have the printing paint on it, or whatever you want to call it. So that's gonna be pretty sad. It's gonna be plain hands. I guess we can just do this one for now. Oh my god, that's pretty tight. Oh snap. These peg holes are so tiny. Alright, there we go. Look at that. And it still moves very good. So I've seen a lot of people decide to do this with their figures. They mix Mattel with Jazzwares. For example, they either mix the hands, their arms. I've seen them do it with their legs, and I've seen it with the head scans. I also saw a video where someone made a Ultimate Edition using this Kenny Omega, like the crotch and everything. The crotch and down was from this Kenny Omega, our current United States champion. Anyways, yeah, he used this crotch and he used the legs for the Kenny Omega, and he used a Mattel Ultimate Edition, which I'm kind of shocked. I don't remember if he used a torso, but it actually turned out really good, and the articulation was actually good. So I want to do this a lot more, get more AEW figures and do mixes, like merge them together with Mattel, because I think that'd be really cool. Obviously, we're not, like I said, we're not getting any more Jazzwares figures. Unless Jazzwares manages to keep the license, I'll be super happy with that. But yeah, I hope they go back to stores, because I've been going to Ross and I just can't find anything. Anyways, like I said, we're going to be carving out the inside of these head scans, just so we can interchange them with these ones. Now, obviously, oh my god, obviously this one's already interchangeable, so I can just plop this in whenever I want to. Like I said, this is a basic. This Jeff Hardy was originally a blue basic. I'll pull up an image if I can find one. The image will be like right here. But blue basic Jeff Hardy came with this Jeff Hardy basic right here. But I made this into our referee because it's a basic, and it's one of the worst versions of the basics. So yeah, I also gave him AEW hands just cause. But these are the old John Moxley hands. But yeah, like I said, the image to where I used what head scan I used should be up here right next to it. So yeah, that's the figure I used. Like I said, I'm gonna try and look for a photo just so I don't look crazy. But yeah, might as well start carving this out. I also have the shirt that came with that elite, This one, it's a little bit damaged. My dog just like likes chewing on it, so I want to get another shirt or just a cloth good one, an old Hardy shirt. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on for a little bit. I'm gonna be working on obviously the match I'm currently doing, and I'm also gonna be trying to get a custom heel 2010 Jeff Hardy. But anyways, I have the screwdriver right here, flathead, and all I'm gonna do is just put in where the peg hole is. All I do is just twist it. That's really all I do. I do this with either screwdrivers or just scissors, thick scissors, just to widen that hole. And then once it's big enough, you'll be able to switch the head scans. And I just prefer these head scans more than Mattel, because Mattel does really good. I really like Mattel head scans, but they just make it a little too cartoony, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, because of the cartooniness, for example, I want you to compare. I don't have any other Jazwares any other Jazwares figures from that are Jeff Hardy. This is the only one I have. But pull up an image, compare this head scan. Okay, use my other hand. Compare this head scan. Just focusing on the figure. Compare this head scan to the Jazwares one. I think we clearly know what it is, or who's the winner. I mean, the face paint's better. Plus, even without the face paint, the Jazwares definitely does way better with head scans. That's just what I think. I personally think Jazwares does way better with head scans. Same way, I think it was Jakks Pacific. Jakks Pacific did super good with their head scans. I have one right now with me. This old John Cena. It's so much better than the ones Mattel gave us. Oh yeah, also still have the steel chair. Might as well just have that out here for him. But yeah, I've always found Jazwares and Jakks Pacific having the best head scans, better head scans than what Mattel gives us. Like I said, Mattel does good, but I think they do better. Obviously, we haven't, especially 3D printed head scans, those are the best. I want to get a 3D printed head scan off of, I think his name is CMW, I don't remember. CMW Customs on Instagram. I want to get one of his custom head scans because he's made a Jeff Hardy, and I want to get one of those head scans, and then just, like I said, make a complete custom afterwards, like the body and all that. I want to do, I just want to get the head scan off of him, and then we'll be good. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected. It's taking a bit. Okay, so after a bit of carving out the head scans, I finally got them big enough to where they will fit the Jeff Hardy body without a problem. I mean, they're still kind of small, but I mean, it works for now. Besides, I can always just widen it whenever I want to. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm widening it or making it bigger just a little bit more. Anyways, so I think they should fit on here. Oops. They should fit on here like these now. It does seem a little big, but I mean, like I said in one of my shorts, Jazwares is like the brand new version of Jakks, and Jakks always had big head scans, but it's a little bit big, but you can definitely look around. The neck is definitely more movable with this head scan, so it's way better. I've always wanted a unpainted, like a no face paint Jeff Hardy head scan. I need to get some paint so I can reapply the regular skin tone on here because the black is starting to show, and I don't like that. But yeah, it looks really good. I really like how this turned out. I think it definitely fits him. Definitely a mixture of both. So yeah, Anyways, that's gonna wrap up today's video. It was really simple. It was just a simple head scans and hand swap. Like I said, the next time I do one with Jeff, it's most likely gonna be a full-on custom 2010. I'm thinking of doing his purple attire. I'll pull up an image right next to him. I'm thinking on doing a purple attire, mainly this one, the image I'm putting up right now. That's the one I want to do, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Simple episode of custom figures. Well, today it was customizing figures, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which is going to be the pig fed match for this one, which I think I'm gonna try and get it up by Wednesday. I'm gonna try and finish it today, and then I'm gonna get it up by Wednesday. This one shouldn't take too long, but performing all the stunts or whatever, it's gonna take a bit. So I'm gonna try and get it out by Wednesday, maybe tomorrow, if I don't get lazy on editing. So yeah, but I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, thank you.